For years, at every CLE, every time we talked about the dangers of technology, it was always about social media. Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn. Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn. Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn. Instagram. Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn. It was so predictable. Well, about a year ago, all of that changed. Now it's all Zoom all the time. Zoom bombing, Zoom privilege concerns, the danger to your mental health by talking to your mother on Zoom too often. Wait, that's only me? You know what it's like talking to my mother on Zoom? Stuart, put the children on the Zooming. It's not Zooming, Ma. It's just Zoom. Whatever, put them on. I want to go Zooming with them, Stuart. Zooming. No, Stuart, where are they? Mom, my children are adults. They don't live in my house anymore. Fine. I am going to FaceTime your children and have them call into the Zooming. Zooming. Ma, if you're FaceTiming them, then you don't need to talk to them on Zoom. Ah, so you say FaceTiming, and that's okay, but I can't say Zooming? She's got a point. Okay, Stuart, fine. I'll talk to you next week. Ugh, I can't believe I won't see you for a whole week. Goodbye, darling. Mwah! Why do I need to talk to her weekly? Weekly! Nothing happens to her in a week. Nothing happens in my life in a week anymore either. I'm in the same room every day. Here's me at work. Here's me at lunch. Here's me in a meeting. Here's me on vacation. This is it. This is where we all spend all of our time. And what do? We post pictures of all these things that we do in our home offices. We throw them up on Instagram or Facebook, whatever. Hashtag working from home. Hashtag lunchtime. And that's the problem. Because today the ethics threat is about where work from home intersects with social media. We're all working from home these days, and even when COVID's over, like that's ever going to happen, we're going to have a good number of people who continue to work this way, whether it's because they have to or they choose to. And because this is our new workplace, we've decked out our home offices. And it's nice because it can reflect a little bit about who we are. But that's also the problem. Our background can tell a lot about our lives. If you look behind me, you'll see I love B.B. King. I love motorcycles. And who's my favorite superhero? I'm Batman. It's all right behind my head whenever I'm Zooming. You know, it doesn't sound that ridiculous. Zooming. But an article in the Wall Street Journal explained how this could all be a problem. And it actually has to do with phishing emails. You remember what phishing is, right? It's when the bad guys send you emails that purport to be from someone you trust or someone you recognize, but really what they're trying to do is to get you to reveal important information, reveal sensitive information, or maybe even click on an attachment that will then allow the bad guys to download a virus to your computer or malware, or maybe they'll lock up the computer and then use that to make some sort of ransomware demand. Now, we all know that firms are susceptible to phishing emails, and we've warned all of our people about it for a long time already. But the home office combined with social media presents a new angle to this issue that we probably have not discussed with our people. Working from home and posting pictures on social media of this workplace environment can allow the bad guys to create phishing emails that are far more tailored. They seem far more credible, and our people are far more likely to click on them as a result. An article in the Wall Street Journal not too long ago shed some light on this oversharing problem. First, crooks can scour your photos to find personal information that you would never think of sharing precisely because you know it can turn against you. Consider a phishing email that claims to be from your bank. It says there's a problem with your account and you need to log in immediately using a provided link. To seem believable, the email would need to include your name, birth date, and home address. Now imagine that you had recently published 2 posts on social media. In one post, you shared a picture of your home working setup, which displayed, in addition to your MacBook Pro and adorable cat, an Amazon package showing your name and address. In another post, your colleagues shared a photo from a Zoom conference in which they surprised you with a birthday party. There's a lovely cake pictured, and it also includes your age. Your friends included the hashtag birthday, which means a criminal could figure out your date of birth from looking at when the picture was posted. Now go back to the phishing email. It has your name, address, and birth date, and you click on it. Hashtags like work from home, home office. It makes it convenient for the crooks to hone in on these details. And those of us who are working at home and click on these phishing emails, well, we're probably using our office laptop. And if it's our own personal laptop, there's going to be a tremendous amount of client data on there anywhere because COVID. And these social media postings of our home office environment can also assist the bad guys in figuring out our passwords. All those things I love here, chances are our passwords include those things we like. It's well known that people's passwords are frequently based on hobbies, on pet names. My password could be Mrs. Pinto Bean 123. All they have to do is look in the background and they'll see posters of your favorite sports team, a picture of your dog with their name on it, maybe a bowling trophy. I know your people know about phishing. I know your people have been warned about password protection. I know your people have been warned about social media, but it's very unlikely that they've been warned about all those three things together in the context of a home office environment. The prudent lawyer needs to warn our people about these dangers, and in fact, the ethics rules require that we do so. Our duty to supervise under rules 5.1 and 5.3 require that we have these conversations with both the lawyers in our office and the non-lawyers in our office. Well, the lawyers and non-lawyers who are in our office but are not in our office anymore because they're in their home office. Did you get that? All right, go have that conversation with your people while I go Zooming with my mother again. Yeah, I'm not going to tell her that I actually think that word makes sense.